Alright, there we go. Good evening, everybody. It is Monday night here at Beyond the Airwaves Leveling Up. And since it's Monday, that means it's time for Monday Mayhem. We'll have plenty of stories that didn't make the headlines. But one story we will not be talking about is Carly Russell. And you probably know why, too. Let's just say nothing happened. That's all I'm going to say. Alright, anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddbogstream. I'm currently joined on the line by our resident joker, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday.
Yep. But yeah, like I said, that story about Carly Russell, just Google it. Trust me, you'll get all the information there. In case you forgot, she's the person who claimed that she found a toddler walking on I-459, was apparently missing for 49 hours, claiming she had been kidnapped. Turns out she wasn't, but you can go find the story on Google. It's easy to find. Let's see what else has happened. Oh yes, if you got on your computer today and you notice there's a little letter X instead of a little bird on Twitter, yeah, Twitter is now basically X. Of course, on my iPad, it's still Twitter.
Yeah, that's so weird that they haven't changed the URL yet.
Yeah. And let's see, Mike, didn't you say there could be some problems with Microsoft?
Yes. Oh my god. Twitter X did not think about this before they made the rebrand. Microsoft actually has X trademark. It is trademarked. So Elon Musk is probably gonna be screwed here.
Yeah, because if there's one thing I always do, if I'm gonna do something and come up with a name for a business or something, I'd be looking up to make sure the name doesn't already exist somewhere else first.
Yeah.
But apparently somebody didn't do his homework. Like, for shame. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, today is brought to you by the letter X. Of course, the URL still says Twitter, so they really should have thought this through.
No, yeah, no kidding there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I did post some stories here. I think I'll start with this one. After being kicked off Steam, Dolphin emulator developers say Nintendo's legal claim is a reach. Now that we have talked to a lawyer, we are no longer concerned. Really? Okay.
Oh boy.
And this was posted 4 days ago on PC Gamer, so this is legit. All right. The lawyers representing Nintendo wish to create a narrative where the DMCA's exemptions do not apply to us, as these exemptions are powerful and widely in our favor. Really? We'll see about that. Alright, anyway. 6 weeks after GameCube and Wii emulator Dolphin was removed from Steam due to a letter from Nintendo claiming it violates Nintendo's intellectual property rights, the emulator's developers have issued a detailed response on the Dolphin blog. The response, with input from legal counsel, announces that the Dolphin team will not be reattempting to launch the emulator on Steam. We are abandoning our efforts to release Dolphin on Steam, the post states. Valve ultimately runs the store and can set any condition they wish for software to appear on it. Given Nintendo's long-held stance on emulation, we find Valve's requirement for us to get approval from Nintendo for a Steam release to be impossible. That announcement is just a brief portion of the post. However, More significantly, the Dolphin blog pushes back on Nintendo's claim that the emulator violates the Digital Millennium Copyright Act by including proprietary cryptographic keys used to decrypt Wii and GameCube games, and declares that it will not be removing the Wii's encryption key from its source code. This sounds extremely bad at a glance, and we certainly had a moment of panic after first reading it. But now that we have done our homework and talked to a lawyer, we are no longer concerned, the Dolphin team says. We have a very strong argument that Dolphin is not primarily designed or produced for the purpose of circumventing protection. The specific element of Nintendo's claim against Dolphin requires a bit of explanation, because it was widely and heatedly discussed after the emulator was removed from Steam. In a video that pulled in nearly 300,000 viewers, prominent game developer and emulation community member Modern Vintage Gamer said that Dolphin have kind of messed this up, citing the inclusion of the Wii AES 128 common key used to decrypt games in the emulator's source code. MVG linked to the Wikipedia page describing an illegal number, and that same link was widely shared in Reddit discussions in the wake of Dolphin's removal from Steam, especially treating it like a smoking gun. In this one, on R Smash Brothers, for example, the Reddit wrote, "I'm a programmer myself, and Dolphin unfortunately used illegal numbers in their software. The Dolphin team should be lucky that only the Steam version was taken down and not the source code itself." And let's see. In the blog post from 4 days ago, Dolphin developers deny that including the Wii common key in the emulator violates the anti-circumvention provisions of the DMCA, which forbids technology that is primarily designed or produced for the purpose of circumventing a technological measure that effectively controls access to a work protected under this title. Don't try to say that 5 times fast. Considering that Considering that only a small fraction of what we do involves circumvention, we think that the claim that we are primarily for circumvention is a reach, says the Dolphin team. We do not believe this angle would be successful in a U.S. courtroom, if it were ever to come to that. The reason the lawyers representing Nintendo would make such a leap is because they wish to create a narrative where the DMCA's exemptions do not apply to us, as these exemptions are powerful and widely in our favor. The blog cites the reverse engineering portion of copyright law, which allows for circumventing a technological measure for the purpose of enabling interoperability of an independently created computer program with other programs. The Dolphin developers cite this full section of copyright law as a significant legal protection for emulation in the U.S., and the reason why Nintendo has yet to legally challenge any emulator with the DMCA anti-circumvention clauses, despite the law going into effect 25 years ago. We do not believe Dolphin is in any legal danger, the post concludes. Planned features for the Steam release of Dolphin include a big picture UI with controller support, will still be finished and made available in the emulator in the coming months. And that's the end of the story. And I see Sajo in the chat. Hey, Sajo! Excuse me. Water. Excuse me. But yeah. Seriously, if you're gonna try something like an emulator, just come up with your own thing and try not to copy everybody. As I feel like that's kind of like a strike on YouTube. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Okay, of course we got a writer's strike and an actor's strike going on. But here's something interesting. Something else that went on that really almost no one paid attention to this year. San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, that got fucking overshadowed by the strike.
Yeah, because, actors couldn't show up to, promote anything.
Yeah.
Really? So that created a problem all by itself.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is voice actors had come up with a fun way to support the strike. And this was posted back on Saturday. Oh, hold on, I get that damn ad blocker. Okay, there we go. Let's see. So, like I said, this was posted a couple days ago. At this year's San Diego Comic-Con, a panel of voice actors gathered to talk about the threat that AI poses to their livelihoods, which I agree with that. During a press conference on Friday, the actors offered fans 3 ways to push back against exploitative AI, including a fun suggestion for cosplayers. With both the Writers Guild of America and the Screen Actors Guild members striking, Comic Con 23 has been quiet, as members are prohibited from promoting work that they've done for struck studios. However, the press conference, as part of the AI in Entertainment panel presented by the National Association of Voice Actors, included several actors and SAG personnel, including Lindsay Rousseau from Transformers The War for Cybertron, Ashley Birch from Mythic Quest, Cissy Jones from The Owl House, Zeke Alton from the Callisto Protocol, Tim Friedlander from Record of Ragnarok, and Duncan Crabtree Ireland, SAG-AFTRA National Executive Director and Chief Negotiator. First, explained voice actor Cissy Jones, fans who supported voice actors could call inappropriate fan mods. Let me say that we love our fans, Jones said. We would not be here if it weren't for the fandoms. But there is a community where people will take the voices that are publicly available, rip them, and create their own AI versions of them, and have them say whatever they choose. In some instances, it can be cheeky. In some instances, it can be very hurtful. There are a lot of things that are defamatory. Not NSFW, not safe for work. As someone who makes my living with this little 2-inch spot on my face, it's incredibly harmful. If I don't have the ability to control what my voice says, and especially if people can't tell whether it's fake or not, it has the potential to do massive harm to me financially and personally. I have children, and there are things I don't want my voice to say and have my children hear it. Good point. All the voice actors on the panel agree that people within fan communities can be proactive in helping to shut down harmful fan mods by publicly calling out the creators and telling them to take those mods down. If you see someone's voice being used and you know they don't consent, call the modder out, Jones said. Secondly, the panelist said, cosplayers at SDCC and other events can weave SAG support into their costumes. AI is a central issue in the WGA and SAG strikes, with studios pushing to replace much of the actors' work with AI. Ooh. Crabtree Ireland clarified that while SAG members and influencers are barred from cosplaying under the terms of the strike, it's okay for hobbyists to cosplay. My suggestion to cosplayers would be that if you are supportive of the strike, figure out a way to combine your support for the strike with your favorite characters. Then you're actually helping us send the message we're trying to send, which is that the community at large is united in supporting us in the demands that we're making, which are reasonable demands. The panelists even suggested that cosplayers dress up as SAG President Fran Drescher, who made waves with her impassioned speech announcing the strike. I have a pitch, and you can take it or leave it, Birch said. I would love to see some Fran Drescher cosplay. Do your magic. I'd love to see it. The nanny has some of the best outfits I've ever seen, added Rousseau. Finally, the panelists urged fans to speak out in support of the strike and push back against misinformation. They stressed the role that fan communities can play in fighting the smear campaigns that studios may launch against striking actors. There's going to be rhetoric from the people who are across the table from us that's going to try to paint striking union members as asking for too much, Birch said. It's already happened. A big thing for fans of the work that we do is to believe us that we're not asking for the moon. We're asking for protections and compensation that our members need. If you hear something salacious, look into it. Talk to each other. Let's see. We're going to be painted as the people who are to blame for the hardships caused by the strikes, Alton said. They'll say it's the labor force's fault that everyone's out of work. But if that was the case, then in order for us to fix this, we would have to face an existential threat to our careers. For them to fix this, they just have to pay some money. And that's the end of the story. So, but yeah, I mean, it's like San Diego Comic Con. It's always been big, big, and big, but this year it's like they really couldn't do that much.
No, thanks to the strike.
Yeah, and I think Dragon Con may be affected as well because actors they'll be talking about their personal lives and such, but they cannot talk about the projects they're working on. So,
Right.
So it does create a bit of an issue. Excuse me. Yeah, but not only I'd like to see somebody dress as Fran Drescher, I'd like to see someone sound like Fran Drescher. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Now here's something fun. For those of you that are like me who do not like to drink alcohol, well, there's something you might be able to do. There's something called Brew Pub Simulator. In other words, you get to brew your own beer. And for me personally, that'll be the best thing I could do without ever touching a can of beer.
Makes sense. In the meantime, let's see. Mike, you're getting hot, right? Yep, we are. We've been in the 90s today, low 90s.
Mm.
Supposed to reach mid 90s by midweek. That'll be fun.
Yeah, of course. I was really hot last week. The heat is supposed to return towards the end of the week this week here, but at least it's nice to know when I wake up tomorrow morning it'll be 68 degrees. It's like hell yes. I better enjoy it while I can though, because that ain't gonna last long. It will not last too long, but it's like take advantage now.
Exactly.
While I can. Yeah, in the meantime, poor Janet. She's not here right now, but let's just say where she is, it has been over 110 degrees for more than 3 weeks. It's like, is it ever gonna stop? Let's see. Let's see. Now here's another story. Cartoon Network Studios building in Burbank, California, of course, was shut down because the animators from Warner Brothers and Cartoon Network were supposed to be working together under one roof. Now, guess what? Those animators have teamed up to unionize.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So, the two production studios have filed a petition with the NLRB and requested voluntary recognition from Warner Brothers. So, 66 production staffers across Warner Brothers Animation and Cartoon Network have filed a petition for a union election under the auspices of the Animation Guild and requested voluntary recognition from management. The National Labor Relations Board will host an election, and the majority of votes will determine whether or not the union will form. Production staffers are behind-the-scenes workers, not typically writers or artists, who nevertheless have very specialized skill sets applicable to creating and managing television production. The Hollywood Reporter states that the filing group includes workers with titles such as production manager, digital production assistant, IT technician, production coordinator, production assistant, design production coordinator, assistant production manager, and senior assistant production manager. These workers have developed or are in production with shows like Batman, The Cape Crusader, Harley Quinn, and Teen Titans Go, and Cartoon Network's Adventure Time, Fiona and Cake, Wee Baby Bears, and Craig of the Creek, according to The Hollywood Reporter. The effort was spurred on by the growing number of animation workplaces that have unionized production workers, an initiative that has been encouraged by the Animation Guild. Worker studios like Titmouse New York and LA and Shadow Machine have successfully organized. More will likely follow. Okay. Now, here's something that's gonna make you wonder, huh? Try this. WandaVision is getting a physical release. That does not come with WandaVision. That sounds weird, but let me explain what's going on. So, alright, so Marvel fans, are you concerned about the recent spate of high-profile removals of original content on Disney Plus, and those feelings of nothing being safe for being erased from legal accessibility for a tax cut aren't going away soon, well, why not buy an empty WandaVision case that comes with no copy of WandaVision? You would think this is a way late April Fool's joke. It's not! Here's what's going on. The Direct reports this September sees the release of not one but 3 special edition releases for WandaVision from third-party collectors media company Manta Labs. It marks the first time an MCU streaming project has received a physical release in such a capacity, even sans the involvement of Disney's own home release team, as confirmed by the digital bits. Except it doesn't, because all 3 versions are literally just empty cases that do not come with discs or even digital copies of WandaVision at all. So, for as low as $37 as high as almost $90 thanks to Manta Lab, you too could own various states of extravagant boxes for thin air. Each edition comes with a steelbook with a different design inspired by the show, and a slipcase to go over that steelbook, as well as extra accoutrements like postcards inspired by artwork from the show's retro-style opening credits, and character cards featuring poster art. Have we mentioned that none of these come with a copy of WandaVision yet? We probably should. None of these come with a copy of WandaVision. Fancily packaged collector's editions of media are nothing new, and they will continue to persist for the foreseeable future. But there is something truly outstandingly absurd in the making here. People would gladly pay for a physical copy of WandaVision, or Andor, or a good chunk of Disney Plus's streaming exclusives, either directly from Disney itself or from third-party licensors, especially in the wake of an ongoing string of cuts to the platform's originals library, as the House of Mount decides legally accessing the content you subscribe to its services for is less valuable than a tax cut for removing that access. At a time when physical media is becoming more valuable than ever, and the streaming era enters this phase of archival consolidation, buying an empty box is just a bizarre choice. It's like, really? Seriously, what are they think? They think people are gullible enough. And Mike, your camera's a little high. I can only see the top of your head.
Sorry, I forgot to set it again. I was standing.
Oh, okay.
I was standing. That's why it was up.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I just see the top of your head. No, I'm kidding.
You're good.
Let's see. Oh, yes. Of course, the movie theaters had a really good killing thanks to Barbenheimer. Let's see. Let's go to the weekend. Yep. Now, Barbie did outdo Oppenheimer. Barbie's total $162 million, making it the biggest opener of the year, passing the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah.
Which is still great, though. Let's see. Also, Oppenheimer did very well for second place. $82.4 million. So those two movies together made $244 million. And what was so nice was, there were no, Barbie fans were not hating on Oppenheimer, and Oppenheimer fans were not hating on Barbie. It's just, it was a great weekend for two great movies. So, of course, Barbie may have won financially speaking, but for the theaters all across the country, it was a good weekend. Because it was what was needed post-pandemic. Since the pandemic had really messed things up. But that's a good thing, though. But yeah, Barbie. Now, the only thing is, if you want to do the two movies, you better be ready to be in the theater for about 5 hours.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Let me see. What's the running time for... I'm going to find out what the running time for each is. Okay, Barbie is 1 hour 54 minutes. Wow. Not as long as I thought. Let's see. Oppenheimer's running time, 3 hours. So yeah, it's almost 5 hours. But then again, if you have to stick with the trailers at the start before the movie, that'd be practically another practical hour between the two movies right there. Because seriously, no offense, but I came to see a movie, not 20 to 30 minutes of trailers. Who knows? Maybe one day they'll finally get to that point. Anyway, sorry.
Sorry, folks, I'm working on something at the moment.
That's fine. Is Oppenheimer based on a true story? Yes, it is. Let's see. Oh yeah. Something interesting. There's, Paramount Plus has both Star Trek Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds. Well, guess what? The two have crossed paths, but here's the catch. Lower Decks is animated, and I see Sumi!
Hey, Sumi!
Sumi! But yeah, you see, here's the thing. Lower Decks is animated. Strange New Worlds is live action. But somehow they managed to get the two Lower Decks characters turned into live action. And speaking of which, Strange New Worlds is about to go one step crazy. There's going to be a musical episode.
Nice.
Let's see. I certainly haven't been extremely hooked on anything that might have come out recently. What would make you think that? It's Pikmin, isn't it? Did she like Pikmin or something? I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, let me find out, when is that musical episode? Let's see. I believe it's August the 3rd. Yeah. Yeah, the title of the episode is Subspace Rhapsody. Giving points for that one. That's clever. Let's see.
Okay, I need to step away for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
I need to reboot my laptop.
Oh, okay. All right, that's
I'll
fine.
be back in 5 minutes.
All right, that's fine. I shall take a thee from here for on Heather. Yeah, it's just gonna be just me for a little bit, but that's okay. Jesus Christ, Ruby, your Switch profile already shows Pikmin 4 play for 12 hours. I wish I could play any game for 12 hours, but then I need to take a break for lunch and dinner. I want to get some sleep because I don't have that kind of energy. If I did, I could, but unfortunately, that's why I have a job. I need my job. But I do need my job. But yes. But yes, let's see. That's how many I've played the game total. Ooh. Like I said, I can't do that. I wish I could, but I know I can't.
Come on, where is everybody?
You're on the side, Janet. You're showing up sideways.
Oh, shit.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, and I'm still crooked and couldn't get out of that.
Yeah, I was like, welcome to...
You stop video. Oh, well. Where is everybody tonight?
Well, Mike had to step away. He had to restart his laptop. So, he'll be back. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, I am going to kill my camera.
Okay. I think you just need to rotate that thing. That's the problem.
How do I rotate it, though? But anyway, did you hear that the guy that was a sous chef under Barack Obama was found dead?
Yeah, because apparently he drowned doing, I think, paddleboarding. Paddleboarding, yeah.
That's a cross between a sailboat and a surfboard.
Right. Yeah, I've seen some paddleboards, so I've never done it. I don't want to do it.
Okay, where do I rotate?
Okay. What you do is you go to, I think you go to your video settings. Let's see.
Okay, video settings.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
On Zoom?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Select a camera. Video settings.
Yep.
Here we go. Video, audio, share screen, background, and effects. Let's see. None. Statistics, keyboard shortcuts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Always switch to speaker view. Close current window. Restore defaults.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, welcome back.
Hang on.
Okay.
I'm going crazy. I can't get my picture to rotate right.
We'll try to figure it out.
Sign in.
You know?
Yeah, I can see you fine.
No, hear me.
Yeah.
I can hear you fine.
Okay, thank you. That was weird.
Maybe it'd have to do with the fact that I connected with Google.
Yeah, because she was like, I did forget.
I know somebody who'd know how to correct me.
Mm-hmm.
But he's working.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll try to figure it out.
Okay, share a screen schedule, return to meeting, join, add a calendar. Okay. Home, okay, more. Apps, whiteboards. In a Zoom meeting.
There's gotta be a way to fix this.
Settings. Okay.
We'll try to figure it out after.
Use to enter full screen automatically when starting or join a meeting.
Yeah.
Jan, we can figure that out later. Okay?
Yeah, later.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, it's driving you two fucking nuts.
What? What's going on?
Look at Janet's picture.
Hang on. Oh, shit.
But yeah, by the way, oh Janet, I don't know if you heard, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. First, they've had their Lower Decks crossover.
Okay.
In other words, the two animated characters from Lower Decks became live-action characters.
Oops.
No, that was intended. But then, coming up on Thursday, next Thursday, not this Thursday, Strange New Worlds is going musical.
Okay.
Yeah, they have their episode is called Subspace Rhapsody, and believe it or not, you can actually pre-save the soundtrack to an episode. That's gonna be hilarious.
Yep. I should have known better.
Fine.
Just relax.
Well, you know what?
What?
Trek is never gonna die.
Nope.
As long as there are fans out there,
Mm-hmm.
that accept the
the IDIC rules.
The infinite diversity and infinite. Isn't there a gay character on one of the shows?
I think it's Discovery.
Yeah. Oh, geez. I talked. I watched scenes. They have several segments of Scenes from a Hat on YouTube.
Yeah.
And the first segment I watched on Scenes from a Hat this morning was, basically what it was pick on Drew Carey.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Of course.
Like
that's a given.
Like alternate names for Whose Line.
Yeah.
They managed to get a jab at Drew Carey in there.
Oh, of course. They had it.
And then he's just sitting there. I don't know if you can see this expression.
Yeah. Of course. Back then, oh, Drew was always the butt of jokes.
That and Colin Mockery.
Yep.
And they had one where they made a crack about Colin Mockery's really receding hairline.
Oh yeah. I think one of them was something with Wayne Brady coming up, and he said, "It's exactly what we need to deflect the rays off the satellite." Of course, it was Colin.
And Colin Mockery just looked at him and smiled and pointed at his forehead.
Yeah.
I think that was the one I watched this morning.
Yeah. But, oh yeah, especially when
hey, and there was another thing. Drew Carey's hair wasn't gray back then either.
No, it wasn't.
He had a nice head of hair.
Yeah, he had a nice head of hair. He did not have a beard and a mustache either.
I don't like his beard. Mustache I could tolerate, but his beard?
Well, at least
he's like that guy in the Toyota. Have you seen that one commercial? The guy, what's with the stubble? I'm not going to cut my beard till we have to refuel the hybrid. And he kept going, and he had a ZZ Top beard. And they stop, and you hear ding. The guy holds up the trimmer, the beard trimmer. Now? Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that one yet. I'll have to look at that one. What?
And I have seen the commercial with Mayhem.
Uh-huh.
And you said that the guy playing his brother was his brother?
Yeah, the guy playing the two are playing basketball, and the person that Mayhem's playing against is his real life brother.
I see him in his brother's face.
Mm-hmm.
When you pointed that out to me, I looked.
Yeah.
And I go, wow, Shirley, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Even though Mayhem called his brother a loser.
Yeah. Well, we have to remember they were acting, so.
Yeah. Oh, we're leaving Mike out of the loop.
No, it's fine. I'm working on something right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yes, you know what movie's 40 years old next month?
What movie? Ghostbusters?
No, Christine. The car. Remember?
Yeah.
The killer car.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mind if I kill my camera?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it's annoying the crap out of me, too.
That's fine. But yeah, Fathom Events will show it in theaters on September 10th and 13th.
Is it in my area?
I don't know. I'd have to check on that.
I would like to see Phantom Events do Carrie.
Yeah.
You know what? I kind of sympathized with Carrie.
Yeah.
Because I was bullied in school.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the pig's blood dropped on me, though.
Okay. Janet, your closest one is the Westgate 20 in Glendale.
Yeah. Why can't they do it at the Harkins down on Estrella Parkway?
I know. It's like, why can't we get the anime here in Montgomery?
Hey, is the anime playing now?
No. Well, thing is, there was supposed to be this live reading of an anime, But the problem was, we never got to hear.
Hold the
Okay.
thought. Gwen.
Ah, there's Awatuki. Ooh, excuse me.
Jack was dreaming, and I was Gwen.
Oh, let's see.
Well, he dozed off.
Ah, that's fun. Let's see. Based on all by Stephen King, Christine tells the horrific story of a 1957 Plymouth that is bought by a misfit student, played by Keith Gordon, and refurbished and takes on human characteristics. Christine, as the Plymouth is called, exacts revenge on everyone who treated her owner badly at school, and then gets even more possessive and goes after Gordon's girlfriend.
Oh. Sounds like a car version of an Apple text. That one Apple text where the girl kept going after her friend's husband.
Yeah. And then there's, let's see, remember there was that, remember the Jared's ads with like, with the GPS saying something about, I thought you loved me. I want to go to Jared. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't remember that commercial.
I do. It was a series of commercials, like probably about 10 years ago, I think.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, at least we get it here. Yay.
I wonder how they would read Totoro.
Yep, let's see. Let's see. Well, let's see. They got Princess Mononoke on all the way from the 5th through the 9th of August. Let's see. Enter the Dragon 50th anniversary.
Bruce Lee.
Yep. I know. My whole high school buddy Freddie would love this one. Big, Loud, and Live 18. Drum Corps.
Okay.
Like the drummers.
The drummers.
Yeah.
At the beginning of a football game.
Yeah. Freddie, my God, he was one of the best.
I would have a problem with eye-hand coordination if I was a drum major.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, I may go see this. It has been a long time since I've been to a Riff Tracks thing. Riff Tracks Live, the movie Rad.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to turn on my camera real quick. Hold my thing like this.
Okay.
Oh, there, I got it right side up. See it?
Let me see. Hold up. Yeah. Ooh, looks good.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I did not realize A Christmas Story is 40 years old.
Well, the kid, the
Janet?
Wrong button. The kid that played the young man that played the kid, he's in his 40s or 50s now.
Mm-hmm.
You'll put your eye out. Mm-hmm. All he wanted was that Red Ryder BB gun.
Yep, exactly.
Hold on, I'm gonna. Oh, I need to figure out a way to get my picture set up portrait. Mm-hmm. I'm in landscape mode.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, wow. Let's see. The Gassy Diver Aquarium Bubbler. 934. Rollback. 934. Yeah, there it is. Barbenheimer destroys the box office. Multiple records smashed in fourth biggest weekend ever. Good. Let's see.
Come on. Shit, that didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. C'est la vie. Anyway, can you stay on a little bit after the show's over?
Yeah, let's see. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see. In 1987, being a Prince fan, Tempest Bledsoe from The Cosby Show wanted Prince to visit the set of The Cosby Show, but he was unable to because he was on tour. So, he sent her his Sign of the Times jacket, which she did wear on the show. Very nice.
Yeah. You know what? A lot of the stars nowadays, I've noticed this with them. They have forgotten who made them who they are.
Yep.
I hate the stars. You get a fan who's been dying to meet them, finally gets a chance to meet them, and they're snubbed.
Yeah. But I'll tell you this, one actor I know who will never do that. Stephen Amell. He'll never do that. Yeah. Stephen Amell is definitely not that type of actor. I mean, he knows where he came from. He knows what he's done. He knows if it weren't for he knows that the fans helped him get to where he is. So. Ooh. Let's see.
Okay.
Sorry for the dead silence, folks.
It's alright. Oh yeah, something that I forgot to mention earlier. We recently found out that comedian Donnie Baker passed away. He was on the Bob and Tom show regularly.
Oh, okay.
Jack asked me to go get an ice cream cone for him out of the freezer.
Okay, that's fine.
That means I get one too.
Nice.
Oh. What is the one where Thor has to fight the Hulk in the arena?
Ragnarok.
Okay, that's what Jack has on the TV right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
So anyway, what was I saying?
Let's see.
I saw something touching on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my cones. But anyway. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Russia, would you believe Moscow got pummeled by drones?
Wow.
That was on the news.
Moscow? I thought it was somewhere else like Crimea.
No, it was Russia.
Okay. Well, Crimea is a part of Russia.
Yeah, it came close to Crimea.
Excuse me, sorry.
You're excused.
Oh,
Okay,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
But you don't have next door, so it wouldn't concern you.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway, here's something interesting. On the Barbie movie, believe it or not, the newest Doctor, Goody Gatwa, was working on Barbie when it was announced he would become the 15th Doctor Who. I remember Ryan Gosling bounding up to my Twitter like, Doctor Who is the coolest show in the world, man. I'm the biggest fan. So just to show you, there are Doctor Who fans everywhere. Oh, let's see. Did we talk about Tony Bennett? I think no, we did not.
No, we didn't talk about Tony Bennett.
Yes. It is so sad. Over the weekend, he passed away at the age of 96.
Uh-huh.
And boy, I mean, he's like one of the last of the legendary crooners.
Yeah.
And I got to look at something that he and Lady Gaga did. My God, they made an incredible duo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like I still think after when Lady Gaga wore that weird meat dress, but I mean, she's toned it down quite a bit, and her music's getting better. So yeah, she's really toned herself down quite a bit. She's not
as wild as she was.
right. But yeah, 96 years old, and he still managed to sing even though he was suffering from Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
But for him, it brought joy.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, got time for one more story. And this was confirmed at San Diego Comic-Con. Avatar: The Last Airbender announces a new series starring Iroh.
Who?
Iroh. He was Zuko's uncle, like a retired general for the Fire Nation, but he was always the smartest one too. So here's what's going on. The world of Avatar: The Last Airbender is ready to get a little bit bigger. After an overdue comeback, the series is working on a number of projects behind the scenes. From a live-action TV series to a slew of new animated titles, Avatar is on the rise. Now a new series has been announced and will put Uncle Iroh center stage at long last. Avatar made the big reveal at SDCC this weekend to the delight of fans. Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Bounty Hunter, and The Tea Brewer is in the works, and the comic shared its first piece of art to boot. Now,
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Hold on. I thought the actors' strike was going to screw up appearances at San Diego Comic-Con.
They didn't appear at Comic-Con.
Oh.
So, the artwork puts Uncle Iroh on the cover, and he's holding a glass of tea in his hand. The man looks good in his green robes, and of course, we can see Iroh's not alone. He's joined by June, a famous and pricey bounty hunter who worked in the Earth Kingdom and Fire Nation. It seems their stories will overlap in this new series, so fans are eager to see how it goes. According to the Avatar team, this new series will be released in 2024, so we have plenty of time to go before this is live. In the meantime, the IP will be hard at work on its spin-offs as well as its other projects. After all, Netflix's live-action adaptation is expected to debut in 2024, and that is not all. We'll hopefully get updates on the first Avatar movie, as the feature is expected to debut in late 2025. So if we are lucky, our first look at the feature will be released sometime next year. Alright, if you're not familiar with Avatar: The Last Airbender, you can always binge the original series on Paramount Plus along with its sequel, The Legend of Korra. So, I think that's a good thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you liked Avatar.
Yes,
the animated series, didn't you?
Yes. I definitely like Avatar. Alright, I think at this point we can pretty much wrap this up for tonight because we've done this with everything we could.
Yeah.
Alright, so anyway, of course, tomorrow is Tune In Tuesday, and Thursday, of course, is Trivia Night. I am not streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links because I do it every other Wednesday. So,
Okay, that answered my question.
yeah. But that is our plan for the rest of this week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the 10-second ending, so bear with me. Growl.
Okay, I got a question to ask you before you go.
Okay.
Mike asked a question. Are we gonna do next Monday since it is the last Monday in
Darcy
July?
answered that in the chat, Jan.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't here the whole time, remember?
Yeah, but we'll talk about that towards the end of this week.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, with that in mind, I'm going to say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everybody have a great night. Sleep well, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Tune In Tuesday. Night, everybody.
Be safe. Be safe and stay out of the flood.